This
name that
conference will now be recorded.
information. So welcome, yay! We're here, the Leadership Development Program. It's amazing. It's a 13-week program. You guys are going to get to know each other a lot. But really what it's about mostly is to help you grow your business. So it's tailored, yes, to a very strict program, but it also is going to help on an individualized basis. And you'll kind of see what I mean as we get into this, what I'm talking about. So here is sometimes my computer gives me issues and the slides don't turn. So I'll keep talking and you guys will be like, I don't see what you're talking about. So here it is. What'd you say?
I have to scoot closer.
Yeah, scoot closer. And so this is basically every time we're going to start with our agenda. So you guys know it's 13 weeks. We're going to work on a lot of different things. Yeah, in a few seconds, I'll go through every single module and what that means. I already talked about you guys are going to work together. You're going to get to know each other really well, which is amazing. And then at the end of the program, you actually go into, if you're friends with me on Facebook, you go into a Facebook group with everybody who's graduated with the program. So you have that camaraderie as well. We're going to go over what to expect, what you expect from me, what I expect from you, what you should expect from yourself in the program. The success competencies, which every time before we have this seminar, you're going to get an email from me with everything in it. So any kind of tools you need for this module, your application guide that's due, I'm going to go into this more and more and more, but it'll help you through those success competencies, and that'll help me and you tailor kind of what you need from this program and what you're looking to get out of it. And then your leader belief, we're going to start today with the B in boss. So your belief. And that's really truly what this is about, right? It's about your belief. It's about why you're in the business, and it's about getting to know you and getting to know each other. So that's kind of what today is about in the next 2 weeks. So that's me. You guys can see me, but that is me. Yes, I was in the Mini Cooper a year or so ago. So not the one for Southeast, of course, but just so you guys know a little bit about me, I was telling Christina, I have a 5-year-old. So I have a 5-year-old little boy. His name's Lucas. He's my pride and joy. He started kindergarten this year, which is, oh my goodness, it's a lot. It's crazy. So trying to, get that figured out, and he's being a big boy. I'm married. I've been married for 8 years. My husband's name's Rick. We live in Charlotte, North Carolina. So you guys are kind of spread all over the place, but we're pretty close. I mean, we're all pretty close to each other. I have, that going for me, that my territory is pretty compact compared to a lot of other coaches' territories. So hopefully, if I haven't met you before, I'm going to get to meet you. I like to come out in the field with you while you're in the coaching program, especially when we do goal setting and planning. So you will see me. Hopefully you can get out to some workshops that we're doing. Hopefully I'm going to see a lot of you at the PC tributes coming up soon, so we can all celebrate together and get to know each other. So a little bit about my work history. So I've been with Avon. My anniversary is actually February 9th. I'll be with Avon for 4 years. Previously as a district sales manager, which all of us were coaches, and now we're leadership coaches. So it's really fantastic. I'm loving the new role. I actually come from a coaching background, so it's quite perfect for me. And I love it because I started my career 15 plus years ago, 13, 15, 16, 18. I guess it's been almost 18 years in the beauty industry. So I come from the beauty industry. I come from mostly Estee Lauder companies over the years, and we had a huge coaching and training program that I helped develop, that I helped train. We were really, really big on coaching. So not only am I in the beauty field for a long time, but I'm also in the coaching field for a long time. So hopefully, you get a lot from me and I get a lot from you, and we can help grow, develop, build your business, and make all your dreams come true that you guys want, in the coming months and years for your Avon business. It'll be great. So if you guys have any questions for me, let me know. I'm an open book. I'm excited to be here with you guys. And I think 2019 really is the year for new Avon. So I'm glad that you guys started the year off right in the program. So again, with my slides not going, I'm going to turn my webcam off because I'm going to let you guys talk in a minute after this slide gets done. So Give me 1 second. There we go. Now it's just Christina up there by herself. So
I can cut it off.
no, it's okay because you're going to need it. So you can even go first and then you can turn it off. I'm just going to do this slide and then you guys are going to introduce yourself. So it's perfect.
Okay.
So my goals as your coach, it's truly, I can't stress this enough, that it is truly, truly about you, about helping you succeed and you achieve whatever you want. So I don't have a preconceived agenda for you at all. Like, I really want to know, what are you looking to get out of this? And then we'll figure out how we can help you get there. So building your future. I want to make every time we talk feel like it's the best part of your day. And what I mean by that is, I don't want you to be like, oh, ew, I have another coaching session with Jess. This stinks. I want you to be like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited to share all of this amazing stuff that just happened to me over the last week with Jess. Like, I can't wait to tell her, and hopefully we can tweak a few things about the conversations I've been having. And I just want to celebrate. I want it to be exciting. I don't want it to be like a super bummer for you. And then I want you to leave feeling inspired, not only inspired by me, but inspired by you and your self-discovery, and inspired to go and inspire and motivate other people and those people on your team. So we're going to do a lot of practicing. We're going to look at a lot of different opportunities. We're going to stretch you like you've never been stretched, and you're going to probably feel like really uncomfortable at moments, and you're going to maybe feel like, I don't know if this is for me, but I promise it is. If you can get through those uncomfortable situations, you will achieve everything you want in this business. And then my biggest one, and you'll hear me say the word incremental, really probably a million times during this program, because I truly believe that you don't go from being at one point to being, bronze executive leader overnight. You don't. We're going to break it down so minutely that you're going to be able to see that incremental progress throughout these 13 weeks and beyond. So you're going to learn how to take that with you and be able to practice that, again, not only in your business, but helping others and coaching others in their business as well. So enough about that. Let's get to know you guys. So whoever wants to go first, but I just want to make sure that you touch these points, and you can talk about anything else you want to talk about or want us to know about as well. But make sure you state your first and last name, how long you've been with Avon, where you live, what your current leader title is. You can also obviously put in your PC title too, because I know a lot of you are newer. How many people do you have right now in your downline, whether that's active and pending? It doesn't matter. It's totally up to you. And what is your proudest Avon moment? So if you can just make sure you touch those bases, and then, give us a little spin about something personal too, if you want. Who wants to go first?
Hey, Jess, this is Lori. If I could go first, I'd appreciate it, because I just popped out of my son's orientation. It's crazy.
Go for it, Lori. If nobody else minds, I don't mind. Do it. Okay,
my name's Lori Cullison. I have been a rep since April 15th of 2018. I'm from Charleston, South Carolina. I'm a bronze. I'm having a brain fart right now because of
bronze ambassador.
Bronze ambassador. My downline is 5 people right now, and my most proud Avon moment has actually been my children delivering my campaign catalogs and having a lady call me and tell me how professional my daughter was at the delivery. And she was with another direct selling company. And just the feedback from some of the customers that I've gained from the help that I've had with my family.
Great. Love it. Well, Lori, yes, get back to your son. Okay. I know you stepped out.
Get back to initiation, but I know I wanted to just hop on. So thank you, ladies. Good luck to everybody.
Thank you, and we'll get to know Lori more here in the future. We'll be spending a lot of time together.
All right. Thanks, Jess. Bye-bye.
Bye. Who wants to go next?
can go.
Okay, Christina, go for it.
Okay, I'm Christina Rowden. Been with Avon since May 30th of 18. I'm in Columbia, South Carolina. I am a gold ambassador. I have right now about, I think, well, as of yesterday, 32 in my downline. And gosh, my most proudest Avon moment, I actually have several. My big proud Avon moment was being able to deliver about 150 Herbies to Palmetto Health Children's Hospital for Christmas. They will use those throughout the year. Every child that comes gets a brand new stuffed animal. And of course, just the achievements along the way. And like Lori was saying, my daughter loves being a mini boss. She actually won the kids' foamy face contest.
That's
So,
awesome.
I mean, she hops on and does little YouTube videos about the Avon's kid products, and I mean, she's like a natural at it. And of course, just achievements in general, you know, title advancing and making President's Club in 6 months. I mean, all of it has just been so amazing, and I'm so proud of it. It's bigger than what I ever thought that it could be. And I actually come from a cosmetic background as well. I've been a counter manager for Clinique. I studied theater and stage makeup when I was in high school. My mother was a district manager for Avon when I was a child.
Wow.
So yeah, last October I had an accident and I injured my back, and I went through 4 months of grueling physical therapy. And I knew after physical therapy even that I would not be able to sit or stand for long periods of time anymore. And my mom looked at me and she said, "Sell Avon, duh." Like, you know, how come you haven't thought of this? So I jumped into it and grabbed the bull by the horns and ran with it.
Great. That's amazing. Wow.
Thanks.
Great. Well, who wants to go next? I see Lula turned on her webcam. Yay!
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. I've actually been here since the beginning, but I was trying to figure out how to get that webcam working. Hi everyone. I'm Lula Hart, and I live in I live in Concord, North Carolina. Actually, I'm very close to my mentor, about 3 houses down in the same development, Dolly Moss. I started in late 2016. I am a bronze ambassador currently. Sort of went very fast, so I'm trying to go back and slow down and learn some more stuff. I started out, I think I had about 14, and I think we're back to maybe 10, Jess. I'm not sure. I think it's 10. Not all actively. Probably I get from 3 to 6 every other campaign that, you know, we'll do in order. I had a star promoter, but she's went down as well. I have some health issues, so that's been sort of preventing me from getting out there doing what I need to do. And after this morning, found out I'm going to have surgery.
Aww.
So things are going to go a little slower for me than I thought, but I thought maybe I could still go through the training thing, and that might still help me, but we'll see how that goes. What else was I supposed to tell you? I came from a financial background. I am a retired state employee for the state of North Carolina. I'm from Greenville, South Carolina originally. And I think my proudest moment was actually achieving bronze ambassador that quickly. So.
Good, yeah, because at first Lula wasn't into doing the leadership thing. And when she said her mind to it, she got there pretty quick, right?
Yes, I did. And I was like, okay. But I'm like, I just really need to, know a little bit more on, as far as the financial side and the incentive, the incentive side, to help someone else grow. I want to make sure I'm giving people the right information.
Good. Awesome. Well, we still need to hear from Leanne and Rhonda. So whoever wants to go next. And if you ladies want to turn your webcam off, you're more than welcome to. If you want to keep it on, you can keep it on. It doesn't matter.
Oh, it doesn't
I don't mind. I'll go next.
Okay.
matter.
Okay, so I'm Leanne Ortiz, and you can't see me right now because currently they're working on our power. So I'm literally sitting in my car so I can charge my phone, and that's why you don't see me. And my 20-year-old son, who is on the internet all day, is not happy right now.
I bet.
But I started in end of July. I'm bronze ambassador. I think I've got 10 in my downline. And like Lula was saying, I usually get about 3 or 4 maybe every other campaign that'll be pretty active and place a decent order.
Okay.
I guess as far as the proud Avon moment, it's just, for me, I'm one of those people that I just talk to everybody. It doesn't matter. I mean, I can be at a drive-through and I'll give an Avon book to them. So that's just the kind of person I am. But I found so many people that are like, oh, I didn't know Avon was still around. I hear that all the time. And my mom sold it in the 70s. So it's been kind of, in my life the whole time. But I've really enjoyed it. I'm having a great time. I am divorced. I have 2 boys. I have a 5-year-old, just like you do, Jessica,
Oh,
who
nice.
started kindergarten. So I have a 5-year-old and I have a 20-year-old. Huge gap.
Oh,
Yeah. So, but he loves it. He he runs around his little dinosaur play suit. He thinks Avon's fantastic, and the kids are really supportive of what I do. And it's for me, it's been a lot of fun. I've really enjoyed it so far.
good. Great. Okay, Rhonda, you're up.
Hey, I'm Rhonda. I'm from Jackson, South Carolina. It's a little bitty town, probably about 5 minutes outside of Augusta, Georgia. Um, Let me see. I've been with Avon since October of 2017. I came from a medical background. Let's see. I have an 11-year-old little boy, and I've been married for 13 years. I am currently a bronze ambassador. My team size is about 9, but I only have about 7 or 6 that are, I guess, really active, and then a couple that may throw an order in here and there. My proudest moment would probably be speaking at Project Bloom last June in Charlotte. I was asked to speak about online sales.
Yeah.
I'm not great at speaking in front of people. I was pretty nervous.
You did amazing.
Oh,
I know.
I shook through the entire thing. But probably another proud moment was making President's Club in about 8.5 months. Because I came into Avon, I had never really been into sales before. Maybe customer service, but not necessarily sales. So that was something new for me, and I had to step out of my comfort zone a little bit to get there. But I was really proud of myself for making it.
Right.
Yeah.
Awesome. You guys are all, what's so cool is, I don't know if you realize, but you guys are all fairly new. Like, most of you have only been here a year or 2 or less. So it's going to be really interesting to see, how some of you have gotten to gold ambassador so quickly, how all of you have gotten to bronze ambassador so quickly, and then seeing kind of how you guys are running your business a little bit differently. But also streamline, what we can do to make sure you're progressing to whatever, you want your dreams and goals to be. So it was great to hear from everybody. I cannot wait to get to know you guys better. Like, what an amazing group we've got. This is going to be so much fun. So much fun. So again, my computer's not going anywhere. It's super slow. So good. So now we've got the goals of the program. I want you guys to know, what to expect. So it's designed, I've already said this, a lot of things I'll repeat because I like to jump ahead of myself in these slides. So really about growing your sales. We all want to grow sales, right? We all want to grow our team, right? Because we want to make more money. We want to develop your team. And what I mean by that is developing them to possibly PC, developing them to possibly leadership, right? developing them how you're developing yourself in order to duplicate what you're doing with your team. Because obviously, the more you help them, the more you're going to grow as well. And it just feels good, right? I mean, that's why we do this. It feels good to help other people succeed as well. We're going to grow your business overall. And then, of course, ultimately achieve whatever your dreams are, whatever your goals are. And I have some statistics for you guys, but I'm going to tell you right now, I know they're different now. This is old. This was right after our first, gosh, I think it was like either our first or second we did this poll, but our first or second round of this program. So it's pretty old. I know the stats are better now and a little bit different. I just don't know exactly what they are, but I just want you to kind of wrap your head around this and see what it's done for others. So in 16 campaigns, those who completed the coach program, so they went through 13 campaigns and then 3 more campaigns, right? They had a 17.3% increase in their personal sales. So for some of you, I heard that 17.3% might take you to possibly even honor society, right? A 5% increase in unit sales and a 5.8% increase in unit size. So that was in their G1 through their G3. So what I can tell you, testimonial from everybody that's been through the program with me is, yeah, we've had title advancements, right? We've had lots of them, millions and millions. No, not really that many, but a lot. I mean, a lot. So not only in the people that were in the program, but we've seen title advancements from their downline, from a lot of their downline. As they were going through the program, they were seeing their downline actually increase title or increase PC. What I hear from most who are like veterans and have been with Avon, they're seasoned leaders. They've been with Avon for 30 years. They've been with Avon for 10 years. They're bronze executive leaders. Is what this program did for them is it helped them get back on track. So it made them uber focused on what they should be doing. It helped them make a strict plan and set those goals, and from those goals create a plan. It helped them get re-energized and re-engaged was another big thing that we hear from those seasoned leaders. So, now we're going to talk about what you want out of this, and we're going to get to know each other. And, by the end of this, hopefully I have a really good idea of how to achieve all of that. So here's everything I promised you. You'd know what's going on, right? So this is the program palette. Got your kickoff, which is today, so the next 2 weeks. So basically it consists of 7 modules, and each module focuses on that specific topic or skill. On that right side is the palette, right? It includes the list of topics we'll cover in order from top to bottom. Once we kick off the program and get to know each other, which we're doing today, we'll move to the topics of conversational selling, goal setting, planning, coaching, and working the plan. Now, what I'll tell you is goal setting and planning are my 2 favorite. They also prove to be the most challenging usually for everybody. But I've noticed a huge turnaround in representatives' business and leaders' businesses as we go through those 2 modules. Sometimes it's not during them, but sometimes it's very shortly after. So our last week of the program is really designated for the wrap-up activities, and I actually combine it all together. So you're going to see a schedule in a couple minutes, but we do it a little bit differently. So we'll actually end on a Monday. So we won't have a full week. We won't have a Monday and a Friday like the schedule is going to show. We'll end on a Monday. And I talk through all of this for you guys as we go through it. So don't worry, you don't have to memorize anything or know any of this. So we are going to start, our next module with the conversational selling, because honestly, we feel like it's the most important skill that you need in order to be a successful Avon business leader. And it's all encompassing, right? It helps you in sales. It helps you as a leader. It helps you in customer service. It helps you when you're coaching your downline. Having those conversational selling skills really helps in all aspects of the business. So it's really going to be great. And then, do you guys see anything on here? And probably once you start to look at the competencies later, you're gonna have more answers to this question. But do you see anything don't see anything on here actually that you would really like to work on as part of the program? Is there something that's not on here that you're like, ooh, I really want to do that? I hope we cover something.
Time management.
Right, it's in there. It's one of the competencies. So yeah,
Oh, my
we
goodness.
will go over that. We actually go over it very extensively during the planning module.
Okay,
So
good.
yeah.
Good, because I have some days where I work probably 16 to 18 hours a day.
Yeah, we need to not do that. That's a lot.
Yeah, we don't need to do that.
Good, yeah. And you guys, I mean, shout them out, and I'll tell you whether they're part of the program or not. But I really
Okay,
want to make sure.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Like when we're doing the demos, and it'll say at cost, the value, and how did the commission, and what part are you really getting out of that?
Okay.
Those kind of
So
things.
going over, and we can incorporate that a little bit. I mean, I can tell you, I incorporate more into these modules than what they actually are, because as I've seen during, you're going to fill out a competency, and I'll get into it in a minute, but most people want to learn more on social selling. So we may incorporate something into social selling, because as you can see on here, 80% of it is on that palette. Like I said, we have to follow the strict coaching protocol, but we have 20% of the time where we can talk about other stuff. And there's going to be times never on the seminar calls, but on the collaboration and the one-on-one calls, where we may get through everything that's part of the 80% program, and we may have 20 minutes. You guys can ask whatever questions you want. It doesn't mean I'm going to know the answer, but it's something nice that if you have the question and I don't know, we can ask it on the collaboration call. We can discuss it in a group forum if we have time at the end of the collaboration call. I always open it up at the end to anything that you want to discuss. So Lula, that'll be something great that you can bring up, right? And ask about the what's new. We can even talk about it if we have time during our first one-on-one. We can talk about it. Okay.
Okay.
Anything else? Okay. So this is kind of what it looks like, and I'm going to fly through this little part because we've got 30 minutes. I don't want to take up any more of your time, but the group seminar, so that's what today is. It's basically like this. So it's 60 minutes. It is more interactive. As you saw today, you may have not talked for 30 minutes, but generally 30 minutes is of you guys teaching each other. So reading some of the slides, giving some examples, answering questions. And then 30 minutes of it is teaching as far as this, right? It's a PowerPoint presentation. I don't like to make it boring. So, anytime, because this is such a small group too, I want you guys to feel comfortable. So if there's anything that you need to discuss, please shout it out. Obviously try to keep it positive. We want this to be a very positive, inspirational, motivational environment, but yeah, let's talk about it. Let's lay things out on the table, right? And then we've got, so that's Mondays. And then we've got our one-on-one coaching call in between during that first week and the next week before Thursday when we have our collaboration. So our coaching call it's never 90 minutes. Have I had it be 90 minutes? Yeah, especially when it's goal setting and planning. I like to meet you in the field if possible to do at least goal setting, because we really break down and delve into your business. So if we can be in person, sometimes it's better. So it really is individualized coaching and support, and it's based off the application guide. So you're going to, after we go through the seminar, today I'm going to send it to you after. Normally you get it before the seminar, so you have all the tools. I just didn't want you to get the email and be like, whoa, what is this? I wanted to explain it to you. So you'll have, it's basically, it's like an activity, right? You have a couple pieces of paper that you fill out, and we go over that. And then we also go over things that you feel you need to be successful in the business. And then at the end of it, those Thursdays, right? That second Thursday, we collaborate all together. And it's just like today, it's sharing best practices. It's talking about the module, what we got out of it. I prepare a couple questions, but for the most part, it's an open forum that's just facilitated by me. You guys lead it, but I facilitate some of the questions to get you thinking and things like that. But it's really your floor. So any questions? That's what it looks like. Good. So after the group seminar and before your one-on-one coaching, I just told you about the application guide. Now, what I will tell you about this slide is it is very deceiving. It says each application guide is 1 page front and back. That is not true. Excuse me. Goal setting is 4 pages and planning is 4 pages. But the middle component of it is more like what I said, delving into your business. So it's more like pulling some numbers, figuring out other numbers. You know, it's not as hard as it seems, I promise. And I'm always here for you guys along the way. So I just don't want you to think everything's only a 1-pager. It's not. Generally, it shouldn't take you much longer than an hour to complete the assignment. But sometimes it might, you know, especially the planning, right? Christina said she needs help with time management. It might take her a while to break down her calendar and figure out, you know, how many hours per week she's working. And I mean, we're going to get into all of that. So just give yourself time. And then I need it back so that I can prepare for the one-on-one call so that I'm prepared for you. So if you guys can get it back to me the night before we have our one-on-one call, I would really appreciate it. Because I actually open them up and read through it and I prepare questions and I make sure, like, if I have any questions that I'm ready. If I get it right before the call, I don't have time to prepare and that's not fair to you. So this is, I'm going to go through this fast because I sent it to you and it's just based on doing this so much. We've been doing it for a couple years now. We've changed some things around a little bit. So the seminar is as much as humanly possible, always on Mondays at 11 o'clock every 2 weeks. The collaboration, again, as much as possible, is always at 11 on Thursdays every 2 weeks because that's what you guys chose overwhelmingly, right? Now, we all have lives. We all have things come up, right? Just let me know. I mean, I'm realistic. As long as you're not missing like every single seminar and every single collaboration, if you have one pop up here or there that you can't make, just let me know. It's not a big deal. Life happens. Also, if you guys have any vacations coming up or you have any maybe business things coming up that you have going on or doctor's appointments, Lula, or anything like that, just let me know. I'm going to have things come up too. So, you know, I'm going to possibly have vacation during this time. I actually know I'm going to. So I always ask you guys, though, what works best for you. So if I need to change things around, I'm going to let you know. And then I'm going to give you a couple options to choose what works best. So I may have to change the collaboration call to a Friday one time, or we may have to do it later in the evening on the Thursday because I'm somewhere on Thursday, you know, doing a workshop or something. So just, you know, be flexible and I'll be flexible with you. Having said that, a lot of you needed to change your one-on-one times, and I am actually going to be in a regional meeting next week on the 15th and 16th, which is Tuesday and Wednesday, which is when the majority of you have your one-on-one scheduled. So I'm going to need to change everybody's one-on-one time. So here's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to let you guys figure it out and I'll send it in the email and you can just get back to me. I have a little bit of time available this Thursday, but that would only give you 2 days. So I'm going to wait until, you know, you get to look at the application guide. I have Friday morning available and I have Monday morning available. So I'm going to try to squeeze everybody in, if we can, to those 3 days in a very limited amount of space. So we'll see what we can do. I just found out about it. I had already sent you guys the schedule and didn't know, so I apologize. But things will come up like that, right? And we'll adapt. I would like to still keep the collaboration on Thursday at 11. If for some reason I can't fit all the one-on-ones before that, then we may have to move it till Friday, which I think is the 18th. So we'll talk about it after. You guys can get back to me on an individual basis, however you want, Facebook Messenger, text, email, it doesn't matter. But you're going to get email communication from me right after this call. So this is a team effort. I think you guys realize that already. So be committed to attend all the meetings. Yes, you're going to get out of this, right? I already said be positive. You want to participate. You guys already did today. That's why we break you in that way, right? Apply what you learn. So utilize the application guide that we're going through and ongoing for you guys in your daily activities. engage with me. Please engage with me. I don't want to talk all the time. Like right now, I feel like I'm talking all the time. So you want to engage with their group. So definitely, be heard. Let other people know what's going on with you and how this is helping you or what else you need help with. And of course, share ideas and best practices with each other. So today we're going to start, right? It's going to be pretty short because we're getting toward the end, but we're going to focus on the B in boss life, which is belief. I really want to understand your belief and your why, and I'm sure everybody else does too, but really the application guide is going to be all about your heart and your belief so that I can make sure that I'm the best possible coach for you. So I've been talking about the competencies. Here they are. I'm not going to go into them in great detail because you actually get a glossary that defines each one of these competencies in the email I'm going to send to you right after the call, okay? So you actually, on your application guide, have little boxes that you check on each one of these competencies, right? And here they are. You're going to check whether you're consistent, inconsistent, or challenged with these competencies. And I bet, there's Christina's right there. Time management, see it? I bet she's going to either put inconsistent or challenged because we heard that from her already, right? So do you feel that way, Christina? You feel like it's probably going to be inconsistent or challenged?
I think it's challenged.
You do? Okay. So and that's okay. I want to know. So for some of you, it might be you're challenged in social selling, right? I'm trying to find it. There it is.
Yeah.
But they're broken into the quadrants and then broken. And if you don't know, like let's say you don't know what business acumen means or what Avon means by business acumen, look at your glossary because it strongly defines it and you will understand what it means. I honestly would encourage you to go through each one of the definitions anyway as you're checking them because you'll get a better idea because it may not be in your head what you think it is, but it may be Avon's definition of that competency, okay?
Okay.
And I already went through this slide. So that's all you do. And then I'll let you see kind of what it looks like. So again, remember, normally you will have this application guide in front of you before we do the seminar. So for like next modules, conversational selling, you'll already have the conversational selling application guide. You don't want to fill it out before the seminar, but you may want to have it in front of you as we go through the seminar because you may have a better idea then of how to actually fill it out. Okay, but for this one, it's really easy. This is all you do for this one. You're going to answer questions about you, why you're in the business, all about your heart, what really digging deep questions like what do you want out of life? What do you not want out of life? How does running your Avon business make you feel? I mean, these are questions that they're really digging deep. They're going to help me really understand why you do this and what you need help with and how, I can help you better and getting to know you. So really, really, really understanding your belief and your heart. And then this is the assessment on the competency. So you literally just put an X in whatever one you think where I'll pick on Christina again. Where is it? Right there. You're going to put a big X right there, right?
Yeah.
So you see, I'm just picking on you. I'm just joking. So you see on the bottom, you have to have Adobe Acrobat Reader on your computer, and it has to be the latest format of Adobe Acrobat Reader in order to do this on your computer. It is easiest to do it on your computer. Sometimes you have to hit Save As and create a new name, or it won't let you save. Here's what I'm going to tell you. As you start to write something, say you just write my name is, and then you save it and you open it back up and it's not there. Here's why I'm telling you guys that. I don't want you to fill this whole thing out and then it not save and you lose all your information. So make sure it's saving first. I'm stressing this because everybody always has an issue. So if you can't get it to save for some reason and you can't get Adobe to open or whatever the problem is, just figure out what works best for you. So if it means that you take a picture of it and you email it to me, then so be it. I'm not getting pictures via text for whatever reason, so you'll have to email it. It's easier for me to pull up on my computer too because it's larger. So if you can do that. So if you need to take a picture, take a picture. If you need to print it out and take a picture and fill it in manually, do that. But try to do it on the computer because then I can save it into your file. I keep a file for all you guys, so it's nice to have it in there. And you can see it tells you how to do it. So it can be downloaded for free on adobe.com. Most of you probably have it. It just might not be the most up-to-date version. Questions? Okay, good. You sure? It was a lot of info. You're good? Okay.
I have a husband who does IT, and he's actually home today. So, and it's kind of funny. My computer shortly before Christmas completely died. So we had to go get me a new computer. So that was my Christmas present out of necessity.
Oh, well, that's good.
And he's actually home today, but yeah, if I need any help with it, I should be able, he'll be able to figure it out.
Okay, good. So good. So if we have any IT questions, then we'll just call you. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Okay, good. Good. So no, this is perfect. And then these next steps, again, it's old. Like I don't adapt these slides, but schedule our one-on-one calls. We've already done it. The only thing we need to do is look at our calendars, all of us, right? And see if we know of anything, 7 weeks from now that might prohibit us from meeting. A lot of times I have meetings that come up really quickly and I just don't know. But I let you guys know as soon as possible. We've already scheduled the group collaborations. They'll be rotating. Obviously, there's going to be some things in there that we probably need to switch because the program says it's 13 weeks, but if you look, it's really 15 weeks. And it's probably allotting for something in there. Like just for instance, I know it's not Rep Fest yet, but if we have to go to Rep Fest, we don't meet that week, like things like that. So there's probably something Avon or a holiday or something in there that's making it longer. And I always discuss it with you guys. If you guys want to power through like we did for Thanksgiving, we were supposed to have the week of Thanksgiving off, but there was no reason to because all we had was a seminar. And then we did all our one-on-ones the week after. We were still like we ended 2 weeks ahead of schedule because it was a 15-week program and we really did it in the 13 weeks that we should have. So we'll always talk about it. And then the things that you have to do, obviously, are just complete that application guide, your belief and self-assessment. Again, send me that before our one-on-one call. So, the night before, as long as I get it when I wake up, I set aside 30 minutes before each one of your calls to prepare. So as long as I have it like when I wake up in the morning, basically. And then prepare to discuss the hot topic question during our group call. So what is that, right? So when you guys get the invitation from me for the collaboration call, I'll always have it highlighted yellow what the next hot topic question is. And basically all it is it's an icebreaker that basically kind of gets us to know your belief in heart a little bit better, but it also ties into the module somehow, right? So we start with that just to get things rolling. So every time we have our Thursday collaboration, we'll start with the hot topic and then we'll have some module related questions following that. And then obviously, again, it's your forum, so you guys can talk through whatever you want. So it's
okay,
great.
Wendy Williams.
What's that?
I said, okay, Wendy Williams.
Wendy Williams. Why does she? Oh, because she does the hot topic, doesn't she?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I knew it sounded familiar. That's why it's Wendy Williams. All right. Did you guys have anything else? Any other questions related to this or not related? Anything that in here you need me to go back over? Or you need me to go back to another slide?
Well, I'm more of a visual person, so I guess after I get it, then I'll probably have all kind of questions. But
that's
right
fine,
now,
and that's perfect.
Yeah.
You guys will have questions. I mean, that's why we do the one-on-ones too. You're gonna have questions, right? And if you have questions, just let me know. It's no big deal. You should have questions. I will be entering all of you into a Facebook group for the program. And then as we start getting into this, I'm going to start asking you guys, like, are you on Instagram? I might do an Instagram group and kind of see how that works. But you're going to be put into a Facebook group for the leadership development program. And I'll add you into it. But if you're not friends with me on Facebook, look for me to friend request you because I'm going to do that today as well. So right after the call, I've already got the email queued up. You're going to get an email from me with everything you need to complete your application guide. And then I'm just going to ask you all to respond to me with a new one-on-one time just for this module. I'm so sorry. I hate to do this, but I will give you the 3 days I have available. After you assess what this application guide is, you can kind of decide how much time you need, okay? And just respond back to me with whatever time works best for you, or, you could tell me nothing works for you, and then I'm going to have to, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. We'll figure out whatever we can do. So I cannot wait. I cannot stress this enough, really. I cannot wait to get to know each one of you. You guys are phenomenal businesswomen. I mean, you're amazing. Just hearing from you all, just that little snippet. It's going to be the start of something really great for you guys and all of 2019 and beyond. So I can't wait. So with that, I will leave you guys. If you need anything, I'm here for you. Please let me know, but look for that email from me in just a few minutes, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Wonderful. Thanks, everybody. Have a great rest of the day and an awesome week.
Thanks,
You
Jessica.
too.
You too.
Nice to meet
Bye.
everybody.
You need
Nice to meet
to.
y'all.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.